Iowa Precision Zone, and I'm going to be going over a quick static check on this Magnetek Impulse P3 Series 2 of crane inverters. Now the first thing that we're going to do is power off the machine, and we're going to want to make sure that we remove both the input and output cables to the drive. Those are going to throw off our readings if we do not. The next step is that we're going to verify the DC bus has been completely discharged by taking a measurement across the DC bus. Now there is a charge lamp right here that should go off once the DC bus is safe to work with, but we're just going to go ahead and verify that so there's no accidents. We're going to go ahead and put our digital multimeter into the DC function, and then we're going to take a measurement across the DC bus. We're going to be taking the negative side of the digital multimeter and placing it on the negative side of the DC bus, and then placing the positive probe on the positive spot there, and it looks like we're not showing any voltage. So this drive is safe to work with. So now we're going to go ahead and perform a check to see if any of the phases are shorted to ground. Let's go ahead and put our digital multimeters in the resistance function. Now what we're going to do is take our ground probe and find a good ground on the inverter, and we're going to take a reading between U, V, and W and R, S, and T, making sure that none of the phases are shorted to the ground. So it looks like a good ground. Let's go R, S, and T, and then we'll go between U, V, and W. Well, that's great. None of them are shorted to ground. So the next test we're going to be doing is checking the inputs and outputs, and we're going to go ahead and place our digital multimeters in the diode check to perform our next test. Now with this test, we're going to be taking the negative side of our multimeter and placing it on the positive side of the DC bus, and then we'll be taking the positive probe and going between R, S, and T and taking a reading. Negative probe, positive DC bus, we'll go R, 0.45, S, 0.45, and T, 0.45. Now great, that readings is within the correct range, and that should be anywhere between 0.2 and 1 volts. But most importantly, it is balanced across all three phases. Now we're going to go ahead and check the second side, which we're going to reverse our probes and take the positive probe and put it on the negative DC bus, and the negative probe and go between R, S, and T again. Positive probe, negative side of the DC bus, and we'll go R, S, and T. So that's great. They're all at 0.45 again, so the inputs are checking great. Now we're going to check the outputs using the exact same method. So we'll take our positive lead and place it on the negative side of the DC bus, and we'll go U, V, W, and it looks like we're getting about 0.38, and it's balanced, so that's great. Let's go ahead and swap our leads, and we'll take the negative side of our meter and place it on the positive side of the DC bus and go between U, V, and W. So that's great. Again, they're balanced across all three phases and they're within the correct range. Now, if you're having a problem with your inverter and you perform these checks and they all test good, go ahead and reach us at Precision Zone so we can help further troubleshoot your problem. As always, we perform free evaluations and we provide warranties on all the products we repair. Thanks for watching.